How do you reconnect with loose connections? What happens if you met somebody 5 years ago and you only met them for 5 minutes and now you want to get in touch with them out of the blue? What do you do? Well, the first thing is you have to make sure that you really have a genuine reason for reconnecting with your loose connection. There is nothing worse than getting an email from someone that you haven't seen for 5 years going, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? I just wanted to reconnect," for no real reason. I get these mails all the time, and they're boring and they're stupid and they're cheesy, and I never really know what to say. So you have to make sure that you have a genuine reason. And it's perfectly fine to say, "Hey, it's been 5 years. I haven't really talked to you in a long time, but right now, here's this genuine reason why I want to get in touch with you. Here's this real project that I'm working on. Here's this real thing that you might be interested in. And I just wanted to run it by you because, I would hate myself if I didn't at least try to reconnect with you." Something like that. You need your genuine reason. Also, if you want to reconnect with loose or lost connections, um, don't send a generic catching up email. You have to give a person what they want. And this can be a little bit tricky. So, how I like to give a person what they want is I like to figure out what they might like, what they might need, and give it to them through the communication. So, if I see someone really wants some status and recognition. Maybe they're a marketer, an advertiser, a promoter, something like that. And having status is important to them. Instead of sending them an email saying, "Hey, how's it going? Let's reconnect," I might make a public Facebook post or a public LinkedIn post or a blog post or a podcast or an article where I say, "You know what? I met this guy 5 years ago and he's doing this really cool thing and I really like it." If he wants status and he wants publicity, and I give him that status and publicity through my platform, and then that's a great way to reconnect with him. If somebody wants prestige, for example, if they want to move up the corporate ladder, you can find a nice excuse to give that person that. For example, I often work on projects that are crazy and unusual just as a reason to network with people. Writing a book or an article or a blog post or a podcast is a great way. If you say, "You know what, I'm writing a book all about this topic and I really want to interview you for my book because I think you'd be so good and the readers would really love it," it gives that person prestige and it gives a reason to sit down and have a longer conversation with them. For you, it could be as simple as writing a blog post and say, "Hey, I'm writing a blog post all about this, and I remembered that you were doing something with it. Can I feature you? Can I interview you? Can I make it all about you? Can I give you everything that you need?" And if you do it right, if you're really good at figuring out what that person wants and come and approach them with a way to give, then this is the best way to reconnect. Now, I'm going to be honest, it takes time and it takes effort and it takes hard work, but it's so much more wonderful and it's so much more generous than just a random email going, "Hey man, how's it going?" You don't sound like an idiot, you sound like someone who's really doing something and you can really help work together.